ever wondered how a 19th century sociologist could shed light on the complex and deeply personal issue of suicide? Enter Émile Durkheim, a French sociologist who dared to tread into uncharted territory with his groundbreaking study on suicide. Durkheim was a pioneer in his field, and his study on suicide was nothing short of revolutionary. He challenged the prevailing belief of his time that suicide was purely an individual act, determined by personal circumstances and mental health. Instead, Durkheim proposed that suicide was a social phenomenon, influenced significantly by societal factors. To understand this seemingly perplexing claim, it's important to delve into Durkheim's methodology. He carried out his research by analyzing suicide rates across different countries and then correlating these rates with various social factors. He collected data from official records and statistics and used a comparative method to identify patterns and trends. His findings were startling. Durkheim identified 4 types of suicide: egoistic, altruistic, anomic, and fatalistic. Egoistic suicide, he said, was the result of too little social integration. People who didn't feel part of any community were more likely to take their own lives. On the contrary, altruistic suicide occurred when individuals were overly integrated into society, to the point where they'd sacrifice their own lives for the greater good. Anomic suicide, according to Durkheim, was linked to sudden changes in a person's life, leading to a sense of normlessness, or anomie. Finally, fatalistic suicide, a type less discussed by Durkheim, was associated with oppressive societal conditions that offered no escape. Durkheim's study fundamentally transformed our understanding of suicide. It underscored the importance of social factors such as religion, marital status, and economic conditions in determining suicide rates. It also shifted the focus from individual pathology to societal influences, opening up a new avenue for suicide prevention strategies. Now you might be wondering, would Durkheim's findings hold true in today's world? Well, it's a complex question. While societal conditions have changed significantly since Durkheim's time, his theory still offers valuable insights. For instance, the global pandemic has led to increased feelings of isolation and disconnection, factors Durkheim identified as contributing to egoistic suicide. Similarly, the rise in suicide rates during economic recessions aligns with his concept of anomic suicide. In conclusion, Durkheim's study of suicide was groundbreaking in its approach and findings. He challenged traditional views, proposing that suicide was not merely an individual act, but a social phenomenon. His identification of 4 types of suicide, egoistic, altruistic, anomic, and fatalistic, highlighted the role of societal factors in influencing suicide rates. While the societal conditions have evolved since Durkheim's time, his theories continue to provide valuable insights into understanding and preventing suicide in contemporary society.